Welcome back, Salty Beach family. We've got a real treat for you guys here tonight. We're going to be firing up the wood-fired oven here in the backyard, and we're going to be making some pizzas. Now I'm here to tell you, if you've never had wood-fired pizza, you need to get this placed on your list of things to try. It is absolutely delicious. It cooks super fast. We have an oven in our backyard that I built back a couple years ago. Family loves the wood-fired pizzas. We spend a lot of time out here at night in the fall around the fire. So the whole idea behind this concept is you got to start out slow with the fire. You have to gradually bring this temperature up. I don't want to crack any brick or anything fall down from the top or anything like that, getting it too hot too fast. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to get this thing going here. It does take a few minutes to get it going, but once it's going, it does eat through quite a bit of firewood. So what I want to do is I want to get this thing up to temperature, and I want to get a lot of coals for the ultimate cooking experience here. So I loaded this thing up with wood, and eventually I'm going to take my shovel and I'm going to spread the coals out to the side so that way we're ready to cook. So stay tuned, this is a real treat. Okay, we've got the stone placed inside the oven there, letting that preheat up. We've got good coals. I've got the wood pushed off over to the sides. I'm gonna let that burn down a little bit. And our rule of thumb here is when that fire brick all the way in the back, I'm not gonna get any closer with this iPad. I'm afraid I might melt it. This thing is scorching. But when that fire brick turns white, that's when you know the oven's ready to start making your pizzas. All right, the oven's ready. It's time to cook some pizzas. All right, so the first pie is going into the oven here. Now, normally we cook it directly on the stone, but given that we got a little bit thicker crust tonight, we're gonna keep it on the pan. I'm not gonna shove this thing in too terribly far because I'm telling you, the heat billowing off this thing right now is just about unbearable. I've got my glove on here. Now the one thing we got to do, we got to watch these edges that are facing back in there. We want to keep turning this thing so we don't burn it. And I also want it to cook all the way through. She informed me that she had put a ton of cheese on it this time, which is the way that I like it. So I'm just going to keep rotating this thing. Yeah, you can see how quick that thing cooks. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna pull this thing back a little bit. Hey, look at that thing starting to puff up. This is gonna be delicious. Hope the middle of it gets cooked. This is kind of a big pizza for what we normally cook. We'll see. Yeah, you can see I got convection in the back going. This is going to be good. Man, that thing's hot. Let's go ahead and slide it in a little bit here. I hope I don't melt my cell phone here. That thing's getting nice and cooked all the way around. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to back it all the way out to the edge here. And I'm just going to let it sit for a few minutes. because I'm not 100% sure that middle's getting cooked like I'd like it to, but the dough seems to be rising up here and baking pretty good. All right, let's get this thing out here. All right, we're gonna let her sit for a few minutes. Way that middle cooks a little bit, I'll rotate it a couple more times and we'll be right back to show you the end result. There you have it, one wood-fired pizza, Saudi Beach style.